Talking about killing players.
That was, hey everybody, welcome to AfterQuest. I'm Dan Stacy, and you are about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and exploding digital dice to tell a good story as we return to the Knights of New Seattle, our Savage Worlds Fallout campaign. First and foremost, of course, as always, shout out if the sound levels are not good. Hello, Rex. Great conversation in the chat, by the way. Thank you for that. I was having us crack up and got me distracted, actually. So, what was I going to say? Oh, we got another new member of the Forest family. A big warm welcome. Oh, shoot. Blue Frog. Blue Frog, welcome to the Forest family. One of the yearlings just joined. Thank you so much for being a part of that and supporting us. And, of course, if you're not a part of the Forest family yet, you get chances to be in the live streams that we do right now with the theme collaborations with Inn of Planar Crossroads. We'll be doing a showdown at High June this month. Adam's already posted the first of his videos, so hop over to his channel and check that out. And next Wednesday, we'll be doing the Forest Forge, building the one-shot for High June. So Jacob's very excited.
I am.
I wanted to do a general big thank you today to all the people who support us, and especially Mr. Moral Compass and Chiro Chiba here at AfterQuest, because we have recently acquired another camera, which brings us one step closer to doing shows like AfterQuest in person, in studio, live. So we
gotta celebrate.
I love it. We might be trying that after Knights of New Seattle, but when this wraps up, and we'll have a little interim before we go into the next AfterQuest show, and we might be doing some streams just testing out that equipment, getting the stream deck going, multi-camera, having everybody here, just hanging out. So stay tuned for that. We'll see how that goes, and we may have some time shifts too. We'll see. Anyways, I'll keep you guys posted to what we're up to, but I want to just thank everybody who supports Avenue Studios for making this possible, and I really look forward to all the stuff we have coming out next. So let's go over to all those wonderful people. Speaking of,
who dat?
Everybody.
What's that happening? Is this where I take over?
Yeah, sorry, I was checking to see if anyone said anything about sound, but we look good. And also, I gotta adjust a camera before I turn it over to you. And then you'll turn it over to me again.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
all right. So welcome back to AfterQuest, as Dan has announced. So exciting. I don't think I have much for announcements besides go check out our Druids table. Really excited to see that be releasing on Monday nights, right? Mondays.
Yep, Mondays.
Check it out. There's a little short out there that had some cool interactions. You guys should also comment on it because it's fun. With that said, though, I think we should get into maybe we lost a player.
We had a child just show up. She's taking him back to bed. But that's good.
Thank you, Rex. I like my hat, too.
Yeah. I can do the recap while she's gone, though.
Awesome. So I'm going to turn over to our dear friend Dan with his recap.
Hello. Switching from Dan to Kai. Notes. I actually have it written down this time, you guys.
That's what's up.
I know. Okay, here we go. I'm so glad Kai's recapping because he saw so much of what happened last time.
The only one who has less is Tesser.
Yeah, that's true.
That's very true. Tesser's recap. I'm sitting and waiting.
I'm working on this last time.
Yes. All right. All seriousness aside, Kai, take it over.
Kai. So we go to the scene where Kai and Slugger are slowly making their sweep around the perimeter of the Nerds facility as the sun sets on the melancholy landscape of the wastes. Slugger's head is on a swivel, his shoulders tense. Kai's posture is relaxed, but he is continually glancing to the left and away from the facility and behind them, scanning thoroughly. I'm just going to adjust music for me. That kid just disappears. I don't know how he does it. Yeah, I'm glad he's on our team. No, I don't really know much about Paul. I heard about the mission where he got messed up, but it doesn't seem to slow him down at all. Not particularly. I mean, if he's got a good story to tell, I'll listen, but I trust him. My dad always said, your actions show what you're made of, not your words, and Paul's done his part. I don't know. I mean, it'd be nice to know why they haven't made it out here, like they promised they would, but there's a lot of bad stuff between East Coast and here, you know, so I'm not holding my breath. It would be nice to know how my little sis is doing, but... Slugger nods and is about to sign something more when the sound of gunfire in the distance interrupts the quiet night. Yeah, that's a little weird, especially this close to sundown. The pattern kind of sounds like a skirmish. Seems to be over. We'll let Wren know. I don't know what's going on, brother. I want to just blame this Nate character for all of it, but it seems more like he's just a piece of the puzzle. Right, exactly. He's got way too much access and tech. There's gotta be someone on the inside helping him. And then I'm thinking, best thing a mole can do is blame someone else. Yep. I mean, the guy pushes my buttons sometimes for sure, but no one else in command I know follows the code as well as Wren's dad does. So it just doesn't make sense. Who? Man, that's way over my head. I try purposely not to get mixed up in the politics. But I do know power and leadership, it messes people. I've lost some good friends to bad calls by commanders and then watched them shift the blame just to protect their position. And worse. It's why I never wanted to have anything to do with it. Yeah. Yeah, Wren's alright. I am surprised. I guess I didn't really know the guy. But he's got a good head for command, and from where I'm sitting, he seems to have his priorities straight. And that makes for good calls, even when the brass don't like it. And he'll stand up to them when he has to. No, I didn't mean that as a joke. But it's why I'm down for all this. If he trusts that his dad is doing the right thing, I trust him. We flash forward to the mess hall as Kai, Slugger, and Paul receive the message from Wren, and Paul slips away to help. Ooh, I have never heard Wren talk like that. I wish I could see what he's getting up to. Oh, no, I think he'll be okay. He's just got a lot on him right now, obviously. I mean, it's not like Wren would go kicking in doors and throwing people up against a wall demanding answers, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, and Paul's cool and quiet. He'll help settle the situation. I mean, he's a good shot, but he ain't trigger happy, so it'll be fine. Right, at least we have some chow. Oh, nothing pretty, but it'll do. Yeah, maybe we could take the long way, the long way back, pass by Tesser's room. We'll see what he's doing. I'm sure he's got some secret project he always keeps in there in case. And the guy doesn't stop except to sleep, and that's only because he has to. Oh yeah, Becky. To be honest, this is nothing new, really. I mean, she's been stalking me ever since I took her out that one time. Now it's just orders, so bully for her. It was not good. Because she's like the girl version of Wren, but with Tesser's social skills. Yeah, it was something. Ended with her wanting to do some hand-to-hand practice. She said she could give me some pointers. She dragged me there. It was awkward. Gross. The worst was she just slaps me out of nowhere. Yeah, she said I was trying to kiss her. And I'm like, lady, I promise you I was not trying to do that. And then she said, what are you saying? You're not interested? And I kind of just left after that. No, don't wave her over. We've got enough going on. We've had enough dates on this team for one day. Thank you very much. Explosion. Kai's gonna get up. He's got his hand on his weapon. Slugger's doing the same. You okay? Get eyes on Becky. Goes to comm. Commander, Commander, come in. Are you all right? And that's where we pick up.
Dude, that's so good. First of all, well played for not being there. That was primo. Dude, I had to mute myself. I was laughing so hard. That was so good.
I had a lot of fun putting it together.
That was awesome. Oh, the Savage Worlds dating sim narrowly avoided. Instructions on the clear, going to look for more dates. All right. Thank you, chat. Awesome recap. So with that said, we're picking right back up. Explosion just happened. Wren and Paul are heading back to somewhere. Not where are you guys headed?
We are headed to the scriptorium, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And
Going for the head scribe, right?
that's what we
Yes.
said.
Okay.
Yeah. After the explosion, Paul's in the commotion is going to quickly turn around to run back to the room and points his gun at Draken and says, "Protect the people." And he's going to headshot him. And then he's going to catch up with Wren. Hopefully not being seen.
All right. So roll. So let's. That was fast.
Oh, God, okay.
All right. So roll stealth.
I need a drink.
Did I say she?
No,
I just
no.
needed a drink.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay, yeah. All right. And I was gonna give you a bonus, but I don't even need to do that anymore. Because of the explosion and I believe Wren, correct me if I'm wrong, you're very focused on getting to the head scribe.
Wren wouldn't have stopped Paul if he saw him, so.
Awesome. Yeah. Paul, you absolutely have no problems getting back into the room. You walk into the room and he's panicking as he sees you enter. The lights are off in the room and it's the hallway lights behind you shining forward as you walk. Are you just like swiftly walking up to him?
It's kind of more like a peer around, protect the people headshot, and he's running back before Wren
Awesome.
can know.
All right. So go ahead and give me that.
I didn't see
I
that
do
coming at all.
still, yeah, I still want
still
you
need
to
a
give me
shooting?
that shooting roll. Whoops, I did it for you. Ignore that.
Okay. I hope
But technically you're going to have the drop, so you're going to get a bonus too. So go ahead and give me that roll.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. And you can roll damage too if you'd like.
Oh, okay.
With a raise.
Yep, it is with a raise, and you actually can get a plus
Oh, you gotta do it on the
4
weapon.
bonus to damage.
Oh, you're right. Weapon damage. Oops, I didn't do the raise.
That's okay. That's okay.
That'll do.
That'll do.
That'll do. And so Draken's head takes the shot and just slumps back over the chair, dead.
Running back. I'm gonna catch up as quickly as I can with Wren. Should we get the other guys?
So as you are running to catch up with Wren, there's lots of gunfire happening this time. And as you're running from the main offices to the scriptorium, you see towards where the New Seattle would be, you see there's a massive hole blown in the wall, and there is gunfire erupting all around that area, and smoke and debris, and it is quite a mess as you guys are running towards the scriptorium. Wren, do you still maintain towards the scriptorium?
What do I see as far as like Brotherhood filling the gap, enemies coming in? Like, what kind of a deal is that?
It's definitely the Brotherhood filling the gap and storming out. Nothing coming in, so you don't have a visual on an enemy.
Okay. But it definitely, like, the fort is under attack. We're defending.
Very much so.
Do we see what's coming in?
No, it's the Brotherhood has, because they were preparing for an assault, so they were instantly pretty much ready to plug that hole and keep going.
Okay, I think we're gonna stay on task then. And keep heading for the scriptorium at this point. I'm gonna radio out to our group. Basically, like, perimeter is under assault. I'm gonna say Draken has been temporarily dealt with. Recon 7, we need to move.
Where should we move to?
Depends what you got at your disposal, Tess.
Oh, well, I've been working on a jamming device. That should be able to cover the entire base.
Paul and I are en route to the scriptorium. We're getting answers.
Slugger and I can take a loop around, pick up Tess, and meet you.
As you say, Paul and I, you see Paul coming from behind. He somehow got lagged up or something. And so you two are about to enter into the scriptorium. Now, some of the scribes have already started pouring out. But you, amongst that group of scribes, you do not see the head scribe mixed with that.
But I haven't seen him anywhere else in the travel that I've noticed.
Correct.
So we will go ahead. I think he's got like an office in there, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
So basically we'll go up to the office, let ourselves in.
As you open the door, he jumps, and there is a paper that he is lighting next to the trash can. A couple of papers that are on fire. And he drops them in the metal wastebasket and moves his hand towards his hip.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's just us.
There's a battle. What are you doing? Go, battle!
I'm gonna move directly into intercept and tell Paul, find out what that is. I don't know if Paul can try to salvage anything from there.
Can he do a slide over to it to try to grab it?
Sure, roll an athletics check, Paul.
I'm so athletic.
Push in on the analog stick while you're running.
Awesome. So you don't quite get there in time to salvage anything. It was already burning just enough. And the paperwork, all that's left is a couple charred little edges and corners.
Okay.
What do you... Go with the battle! The battle! He's like panicking.
What was that?
Doesn't matter. You're not following orders. I should put you down.
Just here for simple answers. What were you burning? Why
There's
is it
literally
important?
gunfire off in the... I mean, it's close by, right? I mean,
Yeah.
bullets are rattling.
People don't
doesn't
burn
matter
things
right now.
unless they're hiding something.
Yeah, and that's none of your business when I'm... Go fight! You want to die?
Maybe it's
I want to
my
make
day.
sure that what we're dying for matters. I want to
You
make sure
have
what
your
they're
order.
dying for matters.
What are you doing?
I'm just gonna grab him if I can and just shove him against the wall and say answers.
Yeah, I mean, roll. I guess this could be considered fighting. I guess. Yeah, roll fighting. Why not?
This could be considered fighting.
Depends how you look at it.
Yeah. All right. So, you struggle a little bit, but I mean, you definitely overpower and smack up against the smack
I'm
him
not
against.
trying to hurt him.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you definitely got him. We're under attack. Get your hands off of me.
What have you been telling Draken? Why are we doing this?
The filth. It's not me. It's Draken. What do you mean?
The intel. The
Explain
villagers
yourself.
aren't being radiated.
Doesn't matter. These guys are all a waste. Why are we here in the first place?
To help humanity?
Yeah. Let's restart it here. Just follow orders.
I don't think so. You brought us here. That doesn't mean we're following you anymore. Now, if that's all you're going on, is your distaste for this settlement out here, that's not good enough.
He is at a loss for words. I'm
gonna rifle through his desk.
Okay, go ahead. Rifle through his desk.
I wanted to see if there was anything there. Burned it
Not
off.
much. You know, kind of. Yeah, it's
Okay.
the most important documents were burned. It's over for you, Wren. You've assaulted me. Let go of me.
And you're not following the code.
I absolutely am following the code. This whole place is a disgrace to the humanity. They're out there. They're allied with super mutants right now. Do you understand what's attacking us?
Where are you getting this information?
Go look for yourself.
Did you push this to happen? We've been making enemies since we got here. Is that on purpose?
No. Why would that be on purpose? There was observations made, data collected, and computed to this.
Well, we made the observations, and what?
You weren't. You act like you're the only ones who made observations on the field. Shut your mouth, Paul.
Oh, you know my name. It's great.
Yeah, we know Recon 7. You're supposed to be in lockdown. Let go of me. Get out of here. I should put you down right now. Insubordinate fool.
Where did the order come from? For
Draken
paladin?
himself.
Draken himself.
Why?
Protect his woman or something. I don't know why. Oh, you're not asking about the betrayal. As he recognizes your question was, I don't know why your father allied with the civilians. What are you asking?
No, why did Draken declare him a traitor? What basis? What evidence?
We had received reports that he had taken power armor pieces and suits, and why do you need to know this? Who are you loyal to?
I'm loyal to the Brotherhood. Not your Brotherhood.
Right, your father's brotherhood. That is no longer in this fort. So you have a choice. You fight him, or you die here.
Ren's gonna look over at Paul, see what Paul vibe is.
Paul's going to say, kind of like do a nod, like he dared you to do it.
Ren's gonna kind of like grab him and then just sort of like let him go and be like, I'm not killing you. I'm not killing Brotherhood. If you want to kill me, fine. He's gonna turn and start walking away.
He hesitates. He had been moving his hand slowly to his gun at his waist side, and he doesn't draw or shoot. Yeah, you better choose the right choice, or I'll put you down. He says quietly as you leave. Paul, are you leaving too?
If Ren's leaving, No, Paul will leave this time, for real.
Paul just drops another one.
It's the dust.
Murder homo spree. No, he would leave. Yeah.
Okay.
Follow Wren.
Yes, execute order 66.
I saw that.
We're walking out though.
All
Paul
right.
will be like, I don't know if we should let him live.
Probably not, but
We can.
we can't kill him.
Your dad can establish something better here with you and actually help people.
That's what I'm hoping.
But
Gunshots off in the distance.
he's
Still
not going to let it
rattling.
happen. I'm leaving it in your hands, but I really think, sir, that for the best of the Brotherhood, he needs to be eliminated.
I don't. Ren's gonna turn and look like directly at Paul and be like, I don't disagree, but I can't do that, and that can't be how we start this.
Okay, sir. Paul, follow Wren.
Kai and Slugger, you've now arrived at Tesser's joint.
It's us, Ted. Tess, you ready?
Oh, of course I am ready. Have the device at our disposal.
Awesome. It sounded messy out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's laser beam sounds, gunshots, explosions, stuff like that.
Let's check in with the commander, make sure they're still at the scriptorium, see where we got to meet up.
Very well.
I'll ping them on the comms if they respond.
Ren, you would get this as you guys are walking away.
We got Tess. We're ready to go, confirming scriptorium's meetup point. Would you have another marker?
Yeah, no luck there. I don't know how much else there is we can do here. You guys got a way out?
If we don't, we can make one. Where do you want to meet up?
All ideas?
With your dad?
If we are trying to get out of here, wouldn't the garage be a good place?
Yeah. Slugger, you want to drive?
And he just pumps his fist, excited.
He said, maybe. I'm kidding. He wants to drive. All right. We'll meet you at the vehicle depot then.
Copy that.
Do we have any standing orders on confrontations? Who's red? Who's green?
Head scribe's red.
Kai's taken
Do what
aback.
you have to.
by
Do what you have
Paul's-
to, but no more than that.
All right. Confirming head scribe as a target.
Draken's red.
They're definitely going to be hostile.
Fair enough. All right. Any spotting dark hyenas? Anything else? What's going on? Do you know where the explosion came from? Kai's also
Not
going to
sure.
be gesturing to start getting
the wall
everyone moving.
facing the town.
All right.
Find out what you can.
All right.
So as you guys head over towards the garage, all of you receive ping. Obviously Fort Warden's under assault. It doesn't say well, obviously. The ping says Fort Warden's under assault.
Obviously.
And more of it, obviously, duh.
That one secretary in charge of all the
Yeah.
emails.
Memo, please read.
But this time it says possible enemies: dark hyenas, the pod of super mutants. There's ghouls all over, and then there's it says still has a kill on sight command for Paladin Commander Wise.
Kai's gonna look at Tesser and be like, so if I get this right, like everyone's attacking us right now, and also we need to kill our leadership. This is fun.
And then an update message comes as you guys are entering into the garage.
Oh no.
Kill Recon 7 on site.
Oh, there it is. Do we need to do anything to lose Becky, or Kai will also engage?
She's now switched. No,
Okay.
she's switched and she took off towards the wall. I'm
right.
sure she'll be punished severely for that later.
Do we see anybody around us who has seen this message?
Everybody's really honestly, the garage is almost empty. There's only like 3 buggies in there. Everything else is really heading towards the wall and the breach. Some were headed south because there's the south exit on the wall. Like, so depending on which gateway you guys exit, I don't know. It's your choice, but there's nobody in the garage at this point in time.
Let's get out of here, guys.
The Slugger fires that beast up. He looks at all 3 of the vehicles, judging them very quickly.
I think our
When we get
commander has
here-
something.
When we get here, Wren is gonna be like, "Can you guys make it?"
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
When you get back, the 4 of you.
Yes. Why?
Paul knows what's going on as much as any of us do, and Paladin Commander's gonna need you.
He's gonna need his son too.
Let Wren go. Let's go.
Okay.
Paul's gonna grab the keys to any of the cars and throw 1 pair to Wren.
You sure you don't want backup with you, Commander?
No, you guys need to get out. If I go, I don't get another shot at this. And I think there's still some people here that might be able to see things differently. I can't give up on them. And I'm not going to convince them when we're pointing guns at each other.
You sure you want to do this by yourself?
To drag you guys into this. I'm being stupid and stubborn. You guys go be useful.
We should stay with you.
Commander, you're the reason we're all here. I mean, I don't want to speak for everybody, but...
And I can't be the reason you die here.
You wouldn't be. It'd be our choice then. But, I mean, if you believe in this whole thing that much, why wouldn't we have your back? That's what a team's here for.
Slugger points at Wren and then points to the seat next to him in the buggy.
What's Tesser doing?
Yeah, what is Tesser doing?
Tesser's been just kind of observing everyone's behavior, trying to read between lines, not really catching everything. But he does look to Wren and say, "If you don't come along, it would be awfully awkward at family dinner time."
Mm.
I just can't give up on them. On all of them.
We don't have to. We could, I mean, you and your dad leading the charge to save the base.
A charge would be against them.
We turn the charge against the raiders and show that we're working with them. Expose the people who need to be exposed, and hopefully they'll have justice.
We don't have much time. And I hate to say this, but Nate kind of did that, right? He helped us even when we thought he was an enemy. If the code teaches us everything, it's be careful. And we've got to protect humanity. That's what we're doing. I mean, if this is true, super mutants, dark hyenas, everyone's there. I mean, your dad and they've got to come anyways. And what, I hate the politics stuff, but what works better than a symbol, right?
Yeah. Is the
You could
town
be
with
that.
us, though?
I don't know. But
So-
everybody has been trying to solve this with force. If that's how this gets solved, it's not going to be pretty.
There's no other way
And-
to deal with raiders except force.
Well, let's not be a hammer, let's be a shield.
Yeah, exactly.
I love you, Jake.
But we gotta prove that the town is with us, and I really hope they are with us and not with the raiders. So
Well, that's where you guys come in. You guys go back. Talk to Dad. Figure that out. In the meantime, I'll stay here. I'll hold off the raiders if they let me.
they're
And
gonna
if they
kill
don't,
you.
then hopefully that'll give them something to think about.
Now's not the time to be a martyr.
Look, I feel like we're running out of time. And I think
I
Tessa
agree.
would agree with me that code stands. We have our orders. We're gonna go, and we're gonna be right back.
Okay.
All right.
This is your call, Commander, but you better have a cool-looking flag to hold up when we get back or something. I'm just saying.
I'll do my best.
Paul will hand you his flashlight. And he has a
I'll
whistle.
take it. I'll take it, and I'll say, Knight Kioans, you are ranking commander of Recon 7.
This was your plan all along, wasn't it? Unbelievable. He says under his breath. All right, let's go. Everyone load up. Go, go, go.
Slugger buckles his hat up and he revs it, looks one more time at Wren, offers the seat next to him.
Ren will give him a salute.
He snarls at you and takes off.
I'm going to sign to Slugger. We're coming back.
Paul's
Slugger-
gonna grab Ren's arm
ahead.
though,
Okay.
and look into Ren's eyes. Protect the people. And then he's gonna hop on.
I like it.
Tessa, are you getting on?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And so which door are we driving out of? Tessa would ask the new Commander Kai. South or north?
The south seems to be the place that less people would be at.
All right, he looks at Slugger. Let's keep it as quiet as possible. South it is.
As long as we aren't registering as Recon 7, false information won't allow the people to just shoot us on sight.
Tess, can you sign us out as another group?
I could work on that.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh, getting sneaky on us.
All right, so Tester with his portable
There's
jammer
nothing in
is
the
gonna,
code about lying.
Interesting.
he's going to just make it so that we'll show up under Group 4.
Okay.
Nice.
You want to roll your hacking?
All right.
Want
I'll
to
spend a
penny?
penny.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Well worth
Penny
it.
well spent.
Wow.
That
Okay.
is awesome.
All right, so Slugger pulls up to the south gate. You're stopped. There's a group of men there, and a couple power suits and stuff, kind of watching out. And they greet you guys, but they quickly open the door for you without even a hesitation with that roll. And the only thing they say to you as you go to leave is, "We thought you saw some movement out there. Just be careful."
You too.
And you take off out of the base. I don't know who to resolve first here, Wren. Question mark, splitting the party, question marks, exclamation point, why?
Well, we could just leave Wren.
To die, yes. So we'll go back to the party driving south, and you're driving on your way. And Kai, give me a notice check, please. I almost said perception.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yes, need help.
That's
You
all
spot-
luck. Wild
You do
die.
spot a small group of what looks to be some kind of raiders or something moving through the rubble towards the south wall. Do you do anything?
I would ask for Tesser to send a message marking that group, numbers if I can, and where they're approaching from, so the base knows what's coming. But we're
Yeah,
not going
I'll-
to interfere.
I'll relay it through our new squad identification.
Oh, I love it. You see 8 members, and one of them looks like they have some pretty heavy firepower. Some kind of maybe rocket launcher or something like that.
Okay. Any pertinent information, we'll send it to the base.
Do you want me to take a shot? Or no.
No,
Okay.
no. We're gonna move. We gotta get back as fast as we can.
What if I take a shot at you? I'm just kidding.
Alright.
And
Ken.
I'll take a shot.
Yeah. So, you guys head out and you head around. Now, I take it you're taking a little bit of the long way around town, or are you guys going to try to get as much recon on what's going on? I guess Slugger's looking for direction at this point in time.
Right. No, Kai's thinking speed right now. So, speed. Or probably stealth first, speed second, and
Okay.
then scouting is just what if we happen to see stuff.
Slugger gives you a thumbs up and guns it, and you guys whip around some rubble. There's a couple pathways that go around. You have to go on the map. You technically would have to go west first, cut around to the north a little bit, so you won't get any clear visuals on the actual combat. It's oddly quiet, besides all the gunfire in the distance. But your road is empty. There is nothing else there, and you guys are heading back around towards the towards New Seattle. It only takes you a couple minutes to get there. On foot, it's 10 minutes, so it's pretty quick by vehicle. You guys going right to the greenhouse?
Yeah, I think I'll have Slugger. Slugger, you stay on, guard the equipment, keep the machine ready and running.
If we are to approach the greenhouse, should we switch back over to Recon 7?
Yeah, we probably should.
Very well.
Thanks, Tess.
He'll change it back over.
The rest of us will go collect the Paladin Commander.
So you guys, Slugger, and you guys park the buggy in a pretty decent defensive position that's kind of in between the walls of New Seattle and the greenhouse, and he hops up on the armament, the 50 cal on top, and is at the ready just in case. Kai, Paul, 𝒔𝒆𝒄𝒂, as you guys are approaching the greenhouse, there are a line of power armor suits, yeah, that works, ready to go, and you see Commander Paladin Wise, and you see Eliza Irving, and then you see like 15, 20, it's kind of hard to, there's a lot of movement going on, like militiamen from the village, and there's a couple more arriving as you are there. Commander does not seem to notice you.
Okay, as soon as we're close, I'll shout out for him.
Hey,
Paladin Commander,
he-
Recon 7 reporting.
he panically looks around. Wren's with Slugger, right? Yeah.
Our Commander Wren has remained behind. He
Foolish
sent us
son.
to get you.
What
I believe he thought it would be a great incentive for you to come and help.
He gestures behind him. There are still good Brotherhood members in there, of course.
We saw some raiders when we were coming out, but we haven't gotten a good look at what's actually happening. The attack is coming from the north.
I have reports from a particular scout that there might be even super mutants and ghouls there. Have you seen them?
We have not actually had any contact with them or seen them. We did get the reports from the base. Super mutants, dark hyenas.
Is the town with them?
No. He points towards like some of the town folk that are running towards, there's like coming to be a militia essentially to go fight alongside the Brotherhood. But 𝒔𝒏𝒄𝒂 has not been heard of. I'm worried about that.
Yeah.
No.
Well, 𝒔𝒏𝒄𝒂 would be the leverage for the mutants and the super mutants. In fact, 𝒔𝒏𝒄𝒂 would be the leverage for the dark hyenas themselves.
Yeah, they're pulling the puppet strings then.
Well, that or they are the support beam to it. Either way, they are a nuisance that need to be taken care of.
What was Wren's plan?
Wren's plan, I believe, was to go and see if there's any that he could recruit to the cause, or how he phrased it.
Head scribe has ordered for our elimination. Draken is dead.
What?
Dead? Did he get hit by a bomb? What happened?
Sir, he is dead. He needed to die.
Yes, I was hoping to do it.
Sorry.
He jeopardized the entire Brotherhood.
He is saying that the townspeople are working with the raiders and has made this whole mess, really. That's what it seems like. Head scribe is working along with. I told Wren to kill him, but he did not.
Not that I want the power. And honestly, at this point, I should just give it to my son. But if the head scribe was to die, I would be in charge, kind of. He looks towards 𝒔𝒆𝒄𝒂 for validation on that.
He's just lost in his thoughts right now.
Okay.
He's kind of like
𝒔𝒆𝒄𝒂.
just processing everything that Paul just said.
They were not protecting people. They were not helping humanity. They're trying to eliminate humanity. We're here to save humanity and make sure that this whole thing doesn't happen again. What should we do?
Honestly, you guys should go into town and try to get more town folk to join the fight.
I'm slightly confused, but we do need to get back to our commander as soon as possible.
You want to come with the force, or are you going on your own?
I we shall go together.
But I'm waiting for more. There's more town folk coming. I want to. I want to run at this full. I'm actually waiting for a report from one of my scouts too. Who? Yeah, one of my scouts.
Sir, what is, if I may, what is your ultimate plan here?
Save the Brotherhood. They're gonna need all the numbers they can get, and to prove to whoever's left that I am not a betrayer of the Brotherhood, and I will bring in the townsfolk to see that we are good. United front.
All right.
Draken tried to kill Wren.
His eyes go wide. What happened?
He shot at Wren. I grabbed his arm. Wren was able to tackle him, and we tied him to a chair. Wren doesn't know, but as we left, I turned around and I took care of him.
That was probably the best decision. I hate to say it. I know it's kind of borderline betrayal without a proper trial and all of that, but these are dire situations. And he glances towards Tesser again.
At that moment, Tesser, with the affirmation given, Tesser pulls out his pistol and overshot charges at Paul.
Oh, man.
Wait, you're shooting Paul?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
I mean, before he was like, wait a minute, did he give like some sort of, did he say it wrong about, trying to kill the head scribe? He's like, oh, he just confirmed shooting Draken. Yeah, he's shooting.
All right. And so it begins.
Oh, man.
Just us being our usual effective party.
Oh, yeah.
It's a happy campaign. Oh, man.
Oh,
So
no.
raise?
Woo!
That's a
Wild
hit.
die, too.
And then
PvP, I guess. We're doing this.
overcharge.
Oh, gosh.
Ooh.
Paul, that is going to be 5 over your toughness.
Probably.
No, it is.
Yeah.
So you're going to be wounded unless you spend a Benny. Or No, you have to spend a Benny or be wounded. Sorry. But that's the mechanics of the game. If we want to keep it story-wise, you just got shot and you're now wounded.
Yeah, I think he's just going to take it.
Okay. Give me a second to collect my thoughts because
Well, and Tesser will say, you have betrayed the Brotherhood for shooting a loyal member of and you will perish.
Whoa.
So
Commander Paladin Wise pulls out. He's in power armor and he's got his assault rifle and points it right at Tesser. Stand down. That's an order, Tesser.
Kai's going to step into the middle of the triangle.
Tesser instantly puts his gun away as soon as the Paladin Commander says that.
Are you not listening? And
No, I deserve that.
Okay.
Paul, go ahead. Sorry.
I don't think anyone's listening. And if we all just start killing each other for breaking rules, we're all gonna be dead. So let's try to figure out exactly what's going on here, because I'm really confused. And I need to get my team in order, and I need to get back to my commander, so...
Tesser, why would you shoot? Are you... Where are you, Tesser?
He just admitted to attacking Draken and killing him.
Tesser, Draken had put out an order for my death, and now there's an order out for your death. For betrayal of the Brotherhood. Are you serious?
As far as we know, there's been infiltration into the Brotherhood, spreading false information.
What the
That,
What are you doing?
right now was just confirmed information. Everything else we have received cannot be confirmed one way or the other.
At this point, I don't...
As far as I could tell, there's information for your head, there's information for our heads, but can you prove right now that that should be done? I think not. He just confirmed that he shot a member of the Brotherhood.
still deserves a proper court-martial test. I don't know that now is the time to immediately deal with this.
I mean, the
I don't
commander
like any
still
of
got
this
his
either.
gun pointed at Tesser. He's not going to back down at this point. Tesser, I had a feeling we were going to be standing at opposite sides of this battlefield. I will kill you for my son.
There's no reason to kill me. I'm with you, Paladin Commander, and if you tell me not to kill this traitor, then it shall be done.
Listen, all things will settle. The dust will settle. At this point, we need all hands on deck. No more shooting any Brotherhood members. Do you understand me?
As you command.
Even if they're shooting at you, you do not shoot them.
At your command.
Just you, Tesser. Kai, you know who to pull the trigger with.
Do I, at this point? Look, sir.
So, somebody needs to tend to Paul's wound.
I'll be fine.
No, hang on. All right.
No, we gotta go.
I can, I'm gonna wrap something up just to get the blood circulation cut off and stop it. I'm assuming an arm or something, but.
Yeah, roll healing. It was the arm.
I'll roll my
Yes.
healing.
Healing.
All right.
Awesome. There is a little bit of time. Obviously, there's still gunfire going off in the distance and whatnot, but yeah, that was a success. So we will remove effects.
I think if Paul was ever close to Tesser, Tesser, I used to be a cog in the machine. I didn't understand it at the time, but I was used to enslave my own people to an agenda that was harming civilization. When you're brainwashed, you don't see the travesty you wreak around you.
I don't know what to refer to. When it comes to family, I saw mine killed before my eyes by the Brotherhood. They show their strength, they show their power, and they could show for a better future than the selfishness of my family ever could.
But is it the Brotherhood or humanity?
As far as I can tell, the Brotherhood is humanity.
Okay, then we're on the same side.
If you say so. I have strict orders not to shoot at you or any other, even at the cost of my own life, and I will see to it.
You're a good guy, Tess.
As you two have that conversation, Commander Paladin Wise is trying to talk to Kai. So, what is your game plan if you're not waiting for us? Just give me something so I know where you're going to be, where I can meet with my son.
Paladin Commander, I need to understand what you are doing before I can direct my team properly. We need to bring in as much reinforcement, so if you need us to go out and collect more people from the town, we will do that.
I got you guys on it. If we wanted to speed up this momentum and get to the Brotherhood and help, because I think at this point, and there's big explosions going off in the distance, we don't know what's going on over there. I don't know what's better or worse. I think if we get big enough force, we could pincer from behind and away. We just gotta watch crossfire. I don't know. And he unfurls like a massive flag. We just fly the flag of the Brotherhood and hope they don't shoot us.
Come in from the side. We'll cut them off and slice through.
All right, then. We'll go get more. We'll pull everyone we can. I just need to get back to the commander as fast as possible.
Yeah.
If that's
and
what
you actually see a little watering. Sorry.
No, you're good.
As he says, yeah, you see a little watering in his eyes.
Ren's tough, Commander. He won't go down easy.
Clearly. Stubborn fool.
Takes after his old man.
And so he's gonna spin. There's a group of people approaching him with some, looks like maybe reports, and then there is a gentleman in all black that approaches him also from a different angle.
Okay. I love your smile.
You want to say hi?
Me?
No, that's Kristen. Let's go.
Oh. No, Kai wants to do what needs to be done. He has his orders. We're gonna go recruit as many as we can right now, and get back to Wren.
It's not just recruitment; it's more of just like also spreading word. Like getting it. It's the call of the Minutemeners now. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The British are coming. Go ride your horse through town.
We're gonna ride. How many horsepower do we got?
Yeah, 350.
You're riding
350.
Jeep through town.
So I wouldn't mind a roll for your guys' like going through town, and with that roll, I will judge how many minutes it takes to round up the troops. Let's do a persuasion roll, unless you want to tell me
I
something
have
else.
performance.
Oh, I love performance. Roll performance.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Hesher wants to modify his devices, just start, I guess, blaring, signal wise over the radio to, as a, I guess like, what would we have unavailable? I guess like the Brotherhood anthem or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I love
awesome.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
And we're meeting at the greenhouse, right? That's what we're saying?
Yep.
Rally at the
Okay.
greenhouse. Yep.
So Paul will just be standing on the car, I guess, and he's going to be yelling out, "Woo! Yes!
Nice. And Tesser, he's got the radio blaring.
Come to the
anthem of
greenhouse!
Brotherhood.
Fight
You
for
guys
your
are-
town! Fight for your lives!"
Keep going.
The Raiders are not here to help us. We're here to help you. Let's go to the greenhouse.
Oh
Did
no.
it seem-
Oh, he's still here. Okay.
Yep, I'm still here. Sorry.
You freeze frame for a second.
Oh, I did. Interesting. So you guys drive off into the New Seattle, and you're rallying. You see lots of the townsfolk coming out with their pitchforks and their torches / laser pistols and
Probably some
torches.
Weaponry.
pitchforks and torches.
yeah. Oh, I love it. And the group is going, and with your guys' 2 successes, it takes about 15 minutes. We'll just stick with 15 to really get everybody moving, and you would arrive back with Commander there trying to organize the militiamen, and obviously he wants the ones who are more Brotherhood trained more interested in the Brotherhood in power suits that aren't fully trained yet, but to lead the charge because they have the higher survival rate, and then the militiamen. So he's giving a speech that I don't have prepared. So I'm giving a speech right now to everybody who's coming, and
Yes.
it's
Best
invigorating.
speech I've heard.
Straight to the point.
Yep. And so you guys arrive, and he finishes up his little spiel, trying to dole out tactics to the groups and trying to split them up, trying to put some of the heavy weaponry, trying to understand what he has, what are the town folks bringing, and just trying to organize everything. What are you guys doing while he's doing that? Are you helping? You're just going to help out with that kind of thing?
Well,
We're going to drive back, right?
actually, yeah, we'd probably want to connect with Palin Commander, and I want to connect with Tesser on his item he made and formulate a plan. But correct me if I'm wrong, other players, but I think we want to get there. We can go in still under the guise of Unit 4 and get back in to find Wren, join him on the inside while they attack from the outside.
Slugger just gives you a thumbs up.
don't see
And
any
gives you a
problems with it.
salute.
Paladin Commander looks busy. I think we should just go.
All right, well, Tessa, if you can send the commander, Paladin Commander, our strategy via your Pip-Boy so he knows what we're doing.
Could do that, but be sure that it will be interpreted as correct information.
Fair enough.
I mean, isn't that why we're in this predicament in the first place?
I know it sounds like cliche, but you're kind of like his other kid, right? Is there something you could say that he'd know it was from you?
I could work on that, yes.
Okay. And then you said you got a jamming device, right?
Yes. If at least put into the center of the fort, it could jam the entirety of the fort. But it
Indiscriminately.
is a
I
fragile
assume.
device, so take that as you will.
Right, we have.
Should we be jamming the fort, or should we be trying to jam, like, the raiders?
The one thing I'm thinking about right now is that the fort we're fractured. The Brotherhood's fractured. We're gonna he looks at both Tessa and Paul. We're gonna figure all of that out after the fort is safe. But I figure if no one can communicate, they fall back on the code and they only take, chain is never broken. They take orders from their immediate supervisor, immediate commander. That'll at least simplify things, and maybe we can kind of play that against the rest of them to keep ourselves safe.
Not sure where this would land in your debate, but honestly, I think it would be best to use the jammer while the battle is going on. The reason for which is because the communications have been the problem from the get-go. Like you said, they will fall back onto what they need. We'll have the banner of the Brotherhood. What else do we need?
Yep. All right, I like it. That way we can be a dead zone. That'll keep us safe too. Cool. All right. Let's go get our commander.
All right.
Slugger asks, what door are we going in?
I really want to see what's going on there, but we should probably sneak in the back again.
With the raiders that were there?
Well, hopefully they've dealt with that by now. Or if not, we know we're going to come up on them, so we can keep an eye out as we approach.
Okay.
I'm open to suggestions if anyone thinks there's a better idea. Tess, you might have a better idea of the layout.
What are we wanting to accomplish? Are we just trying to get back into the base?
That was my thought. Get back to Wren.
We need to get Wren out, yeah.
Well, we could go to the south side. That would probably be the least looked after. However, probably on the highest of alert. What I mean by that is we go into the north gate, they probably won't even question us with our vehicle. On the south, they will have time to question.
And we'll be able to see what's going on.
That's true. All right. Good call. I like it. I always like to see what's happening.
Then the north gate it is.
Oh gosh. Okay. You guys begin to head out towards the. You're heading right to the north gate. I do want to jump over to Wren. Wren, you stayed behind. What is it you're doing?
So my plan was to go join defense efforts and help hold off the attack.
Okay. So you get up. I mean, the combat's quite chaotic. There's bullets flying all over the place. The dark hyenas. You've actually seen a couple members begin to breach the wall, and the Brotherhood put them down. A super mutant runs through, smashing some of the Brotherhood member down, and is entering into the fort with some dark hyenas behind him and two ghouls. It's quite a sight to see the alliance that has been formed. But the Brotherhood is relatively holding the line at the fort. And you see all this as you're approaching, and nobody seems to stop you or question you. I mean, you're still a member of the Brotherhood from a quick glance, right? They're not asking you for your rank and who you are at this point in time.
You got the helmet on?
Ooh.
Exactly.
I've never really specified whether I do or not, so whatever is normal for me.
Well, what is normal for you, I guess? This is determined now.
I feel like I've never worn one.
Okay, that makes sense.
It wouldn't be like, it's time. This is the time to go to war.
So, go ahead. You are not using a gun. You're going to wait up to the line and punch things, aren't you?
Can
yeah,
Tess-
that's what I do.
Can Tess have
Oh,
installed
gosh.
little speakers to play music in Wren's armor?
Yeah.
Gotta have a soundtrack.
Part 2. All right. So, Wren, you begin to wade through the combat up to the front with some of the other power suits, and they're colliding and bashing, and there's battle. It is absolute terrific battle. Give me a fighting roll, I guess.
Terrific.
As you lock- Terrific. All right, so you lock into combat with another super mutant that's come through. I'm not going to do initiative right now because it's going to stay story for now. I do actually have super mutants, so let me roll for them.
Otherwise, you have to survive like 200 rounds of combat.
Yeah, we'll be back
Only
next
round
year.
till you guys get here.
Yeah.
All right. So this super mutant that you are locking in combat with has a chainsaw.
Why'd you have
and-
super mutants ready, Jacob?
I don't know. And so you catch the chainsaw blade and you just punch it and you break it from the side and you're wailing on this super mutant. And as you put this down, there's a rallying force of Brotherhood members that begin to pour through the wall to reform, trying to keep them out of the fort. And as you do that, you hear from behind you the voice of the head scribe.
Murder Altman.
Yep. Nope, I was debating on language. But I appreciate you looking at my debation. Yeah, I was bleeping words out there. And he yells, Paladin Wren? You had an order. You're Where's Recon 7?
So I guess in the middle of
Yep.
pinching
Oh yeah.
things on the
He's yelling
front
at you.
line.
Yep.
Yeah. I will yell, Recon 7 is on mission, sir, and I'm on mine.
And so he drops back and he's just firing rounds at the enemies as they're approaching. And you're battling away. We will jump back to you in a second as you're having your battles. We'll have another little battle with a super mutant, or maybe it's something else. All right. Slugger drives up to the south gate, and the scene is an absolute bloodbath. The gate has been blown down, blown apart, but there are Brotherhood members standing there at the ready. They jump a little bit as you guys pull up. On the ground, there are dead hyenas. Nope. Dead dark hyenas. Not actual hyenas. The gang members.
Never know.
Yeah,
the
they have.
wastes.
Yep. Exactly. They have. They've taken care of the little unit that tried to assault from the south, but damage has been done. The gate is blown open, and you pull up. Only 2 Brotherhood members are dead at this point in time, and they're dragged off to the side. And thank you for that information. We were able to stop some of this assault.
Good. What's the casualty count?
Well, I made you go to the wrong gate.
Oh.
Sorry, that just pinged in my head. Slugger made up his own mind. He was too afraid to go to the north gate. So he drove to the south gate. And,
I don't want y'all to die, so I'm gonna take you to the one.
Slugger's like, no, there's explosions over there. No. So, we'll just keep going with it because Slugger went to the south gate. That's where Jacob went. So
We were preparing for combat, and then we pop out. It's like, where are we?
It's the illusion of choice.
There's a rip. Kai just does the backhead smack on his bald head. One job.
That's what we get for none of us picking the drive skill, though.
It's also
We're
true.
mercy.
100% true.
He misheard you over the roar of the engine. That's really what it was.
North, south, they sound so similar, you know.
He heard
Sorry.
Weast and he was really confused.
Kai signs, how'd you mishear my sign? I was just messing.
All right, so back to the serious moment. The guy, we only lost 2. It could have been a lot worse. They had a lot of firepower.
Yeah, I think it's going to get a lot worse. Where's the main action happening right now?
Northeast wall.
All right, get this barricade back up.
You can see a couple of them are working on trying to at least get some kind of makeshift barricade up. See if you can have them send a couple units this way. I don't think that's the end of it.
All right, we'll do our best. Do you know where the head scribe is? Do you know where Draken is?
No reports from either, and nobody's really leading us at this point in time.
All right, fall back to the code then. Who's your superior?
I am. It was him. He points to the dead guy on the ground.
Kai's gonna like bump his chest with his arm. You're in charge then. Step it up.
Yep.
We're gonna go. We'll see what we can do for you.
All right, boys, let's get a barricade up.
Recon 4, let's move.
All right, so you guys drive up to you guys are going right to the wall breach.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's a fair assumption, knowing Wren.
All right.
And his mood.
What is Kai
As you're
saying?
driving through
Yeah.
the south, from the south to the north and heading to the northeast. I said northeast, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. The northeast corner, the gate just blows open wide at the north gate, and Dark Hyena members are beginning to pour in, and combat erupts there. Who's looking for Wren?
Kai will be looking for Wren for sure.
All right, Kai, give me a notice roll, please. Paul knew that.
Nice.
What the heck?
I'm really looking for Ren.
Yeah, I mean, so what? As you drive
That
up,
was-
Really
that
doesn't
was
want to be
skill.
in charge.
Ren, yeah, no, take this back, Ren.
That was good. Tasted
Wren,
it, didn't like it.
You definitely noticed and feel the explosion to your left. It would be as you're battling a creature. I will come up with it right now in a second. Go ahead and give me a fighting roll as a massive club from a super mutant is swung at you.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Where's your
Uh,
fighting?
No, that was not for Kai. That was for Ren.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So Ren,
Oh, sorry.
Ren, how about you tell me what you're doing as this massive club from a super mutant is trying to smack at you? What do you do?
Yeah, so I am probably like with one arm kind of trying to like brace and hold it off, and at the same time, because this is just like devolving into chaos, right?
Yep.
And I hear an explosion over there, I'm just gonna start yelling at the paladins around me like what to do, and like, you know, like trying to form them into squads and trying to split us up so that we can actually like branch out and hold both sides a little bit. And yeah, I'm just telling people what to do.
I love it.
So good.
And as you're doing that, the head scribe is hearing what you're saying and then barking it louder. Yeah. But as that's happening, the Dark Hyenas are starting to push in. They're actually starting to move into the north gate, and they're putting down the Brotherhood's being pushed back slowly by the massive amount of people coming in. and then you see the leader of the Dark Hyenas on a buggy ride by, and now 50 cal fire is being erupted in towards the Brotherhood. Another super mutant comes up around the corner, and ghouls are coming through now. It is erupting chaos. The Brotherhood begins to the defenses begin to back up. Wren, are you holding your spot, or are you staying there? Kai, what is your orders for the group that you are with? You see Wren.
So I'm going to try, because we're kind of in a gap, and then they've breached into the fort itself, right?
Yep.
So what I want to try to do is get the paladins to sort of make a little barrier where we're just going to try to hold where we are, but like take a pocket, and we're going to have the paladins on the outside try to heavy armor shield and get the knights inside so they can do cover fire over us. And that's basically kind of, we're trying to form up a hold position type of thing.
Okay. I think I'm going to have a roll on that at this point in time. Give me a persuasion roll, please. Wren?
Persuasion or battle?
Oh, she has battle?
I do have persuasion.
Everybody drink.
She is in the player's character. That one was borderline. Come on.
I'll take it.
No.
No, Tester says no.
She built her character.
I love you.
I built my character with persuasion as like a inspire leadership kind of thing.
Yes. And that was why I said roll persuasion.
Okay.
I think if you want to roll battle, I can give you... How about you roll both? And I'll give you information if you do well in battle. And then the persuasion's persuading your guys. So how about we do it that way?
Cool.
My.
We're never going
All
to
right.
want to leave Savage Worlds.
I know. This is ridiculous.
Do I?
I read all these things, how deadly this system is, and y'all are just like... So...
Just roll good.
Sweet
Yeah.
D6.
Wren. You know what you're doing is working really well for this particular wall, but as you glance to the left and you see the breach coming in, you see the hellfire of enemy fire coming in and just wrecking things, and ghouls just coming in and wailing into knights, and you see a paladin go down and just be shredded by a super mutant, and then just what you're doing right here is going to work, but something's going to have to happen to your left at the gate, and so you have the paladins that you have right in front of you form this awesome pocket, and the knights are moving back, and they're trying to get... There's actually a couple that are climbing on top of them, the bunks, the bunk house, and they're starting to get opportune points, and they're shooting down into your little pocket. Do you have any commands for the ones on the coming in the north? Before you answer that question, hold on to it. I am curious about what Kai is doing.
I have one question. I know we had 2 vertibirds get very damaged. Do we have any that are not damaged?
Or one that's still functional.
Functional.
There is one
Good
that's functional,
clarification.
yes.
All right. I'm going to assign a Slugger. Want to pick up some wings?
He hesitates, and then just a nod.
All right. I'm going to have him pick up a vertibird, try and take out that 50 cal with the leader on it.
Outside of character, that takes a piloting check, not a driving check. Just want to throw it out there.
Fair
But
enough.
Slugger's gonna do it if that's the order. That's the order. So, Slugger's gonna try.
Even if he
Right.
crashes it, it'll be great.
You're gonna kill my character. Okay.
It's
So-
Savage Worlds, what could go wrong?
My character doesn't have a wild die. All right. So do me a favor, and so are you guys hopping off and Slugger's driving to the vertibird? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I was also going to see if, not knowing the layout fully, if one of the vehicles can be brought in to the main where the assault is happening to lay down some cover fire.
What vehicle? Sorry.
One of the smaller vehicles that we were driving with the 50 cal on the back.
Oh, you want to... Slugger was going to take it to the vertibird, but you want to keep it with you.
Yep.
Okay. Slugger hops off and begins running towards where the vertebrates are parked.
I give him a headbutt.
Oh, he headbutts you back. Loves every moment of it. And he takes off running towards the vertebrates. We'll solve that in a second. Kai, where are you laying cover fire?
I would want to do my best because right now I assume we have the jamming signal up, so no comms.
We haven't done that yet. I was going to ask Tesser if that was what he was going to do next.
Okay.
Yeah, he was going to do that when we got to the middle-ish of camp.
Perfect. Yeah. So you don't have Tesser with you. We're going to drop him off at the middle of camp.
Okay.
So it's just Tesser and Paul, or it's just Kai and Paul at this point in time. Paul, what are you doing?
I think they have that spot locked down. We need to go over here.
Yeah, if we can see that, I'll lay. Paul, can you get in close to Red? Let him know we're here.
He's fine. He's good.
All right.
Comms are jammed. Paul, give me a notice roll, please.
Wait, Paul?
Oh yeah, Paul.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Means you were.
Right. So, Paul, you actually see the head scribe has now retreated quite a bit, and just letting you know that I think Paul would probably keep the head scribe pinged.
Yes. Yep.
That's why I'm trying to give that to you.
Yeah,
All
part
right.
of me is like, Paul's gonna be like this to him.
I love it. So, Paul and Kai, go ahead. If you're just laying down cover fire at the northern gate, give me the roll, and I am going to. What?
For Paul's character sheet, if you could just look at it and make sure that the wounds are set to 0 in there because it's still affecting his scores.
The wounds?
Yeah, if you go into the
Oh.
character sheet itself.
Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Interesting. It doesn't say there's any wounds on
Mine
Paul.
says 1.
I have your character sheet open. It doesn't. Yeah, it says it in the roll, but I don't see it on effects. Interesting. Okay.
Well, it might have been that it's calling upon that value that's in there, kind of like current hit points. It's like current wounds.
Mm.
Oh, there it is. I got rid of it. There we go. So that would actually have been a 9.
Right.
I mean, it's the same idea. It was 4 over the raise. So that's okay. Thank you for catching that, Tess. Or compass. Man, such a mess.
So you
I
need
just-
rolls from us of...
Well,
Yeah.
I gotta bite back a little bit. Paul's not following code.
What?
Kai's gonna look like, I gave you an order, soldier. Go to your commander. Protect him. Unless you think you can handle this big guy better than me.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm serious. If you think you can do the 50 cal better, you can do that.
I'm gonna listen to whatever you say. I'm going.
I guess I really didn't know you. Get out of here.
So I'm running up to Ren? That's what
Yeah,
I'm
he
doing?
wants
So,
you to go protect Ren.
I-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I like that better. So as you're running up to protect Ren, you're putting your bead on the head scribe, and you see that he's talking to a sniper. And with your notice roll, you see the gesture that points towards Ren. And it is very clear with your notice roll. I will leave that there for you to make a decision of that in a second. I do want a Kai, can you give me your shooting roll as you begin to unload that 50 cal towards the northern wall, please?
Very good.
Shooting?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
Nice. Yep, so you're laying down good waste. It's slowing the advance. So those dark hyenas, the super mutant, and a couple ghouls that are busted through that wall were wrecking havoc and pushing the line back real bad. And then you hop up on that 50 cal and you're unloading shots. Now, there are some of the Brotherhood who have now actually pincered. They're heading down the south and they're beginning to pincer, trying to pincer around too. So there's stuff going on outside. There's a lot of gunfire all over the place,
Mhm.
small explosions. It's getting quite chaotic. But the fort is slightly breached. Paul, what do you do?
Okay, so I don't know how close I am, but Paul would run up and tap Wren on the shoulder. Like,
I mean, that's gonna put you into close combat.
yeah, I don't know. Okay, then he's gonna divert and he's gonna go over and so as the sniper's setting up to shoot, he's gonna grab the gun and turn it to the head scribe.
Awesome. So you see them. They're on a piece of rubble on the eastern edge of the fort. If you remember correctly, there is a waterway that runs on the far eastern end. And there's a bunch of rubble over there. They've created a barrier with. They've pushed it kind of up and made like a makeshift wall. And so they're on the edge of that. And it's just the sniper and the head scribe that have wandered that way, and it made it look like they were putting in cover fire into the pocket that Wren had encouraged to be built. And you start running over towards them. I am going to roll a notice roll for the head guy, and nope, not going to notice you. And the sniper is obviously focused on target, and so you make your way there. And you go to grab the gun. Go ahead, and we're going to put a roll on that. I think fighting would make sense to me.
I'm so good at it. Be fine.
You have bennies. You have bennies.
I know. I should.
It's
You
time.
should.
It's time.
You really are.
I'm lucky.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
All right. So at first, as you come up, the head scribe, what are you doing? The fight's over there. And you grab the gun, and there's a slight struggle, but then you're able to get it and turn it. And the scout steps back for a second, goes to reach for a gun. The head scribe, it lifts their gun to point towards you. There's a stalemate for a split second. What do you do?
I don't know.
The telltale bar is going down.
I know.
Yep.
No, I know. I'm gonna. So you say he's on the edge? I'm
9,
pushing him off the
8.
edge. I want to kick him
It's
off
not that
the
kind
edge.
of an edge. Sorry, it's
Oh, okay.
the edge goes up. The edge goes up. I loved
Okay,
it, but
okay.
the edge goes up.
So
Oh man.
Tense moment.
I think Paul's gonna take out his gun and he's gonna say, "Call him off," and he's gonna hold his gun at the head scribe.
Okay. I'm gonna roll some dice. All right. He pauses for a second as has his gun trained on you. He's just shooting. He's shooting the bad guys. What are you doing? How do you
What was your
put
order?
down your gun?
What was your order, soldier?
You're asking the soldier.
Yeah.
He pauses. To put down the betrayer. It's the head scribe. And he like glances at the head scribe. He glances
Paladin
at you.
Wren.
Glances towards Wren.
He's gonna be really loud now.
You said to shoot Paladin Wren.
A crooked smile comes across his face, and you actually see his ears. They actually turn a little bit towards you, and you can actually see some of the fur that has grown on his neck.
Oh gosh.
Wait, on the
Dude.
scribe or the soldier?
On the scribe.
Scribe.
Nice.
Paul's gonna take a shot if he can.
As you take the right before you take the shot, a howl came out of his mouth for just a split second. Roll shooting.
Oh gosh.
What?
This is so
I
tense.
think
see if
Tessa
you-
will be
let's see
okay
if
with
you-
this one.
Yeah, Tessa will be fine with this one.
There we go, Paul.
Awesome. Yeah. So Paul, you popped the shot, but some of the howl got out, and as the body slumps to the ground, the soldier next to you was like, "What? What? It's just
He was the
completely
traitor
baffled."
all along. Don't you get it?
Yeah. He walks over and it looks like pushes his boot on his head to move it to the side, and you can see that like the muscles have mutated in the ear. So his ear still looks somewhat human, but it had the muscles like you can move like a dog's ears that had developed to be able to move and hear. And then there's a little bit of the fur that runs down behind the ear that was kind of hidden by the collar a little bit of the head scribe. What? And he takes his pistol and pops it in the head 3 more times.
Tell who
Way
you
to go.
can. Tell who you can. That's it.
Can I have my rifle back?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. And then Paul's gonna head back to Wren. Yeah.
Quick
Right.
FYI, I would have Kai would have instructed Tesser to plant the jamming device in the best location he would consider, and then return to battle to especially support Wren, because he knows he can. Tesser can help with Wren's armor abilities.
And so Tesser, you give me a notice roll as you are running back towards the battlefield. If that's what you would choose to do, I'm assuming you're following orders. That was terrible of me.
He is following orders.
Okay.
He's a good Brotherhood soldier.
Oh, I love it. Tesser, you running. Well, where did you plant the device?
I would be somewhere towards the middle of the fort, wherever that would be.
Okay, awesome. So, cool. So you're running past the Ryle. There is a pile of rubble in the center of town, and you planted it safely in there because that's kind of the center of the fort I meant. And you are booking it towards the where the combat is. And as you come around the corner and you get sight of a good chunk of the battlefield, it's all lit up, by the way. You're inside the fort. All the lights have been turned on, so it's not quite daylight, but it's lit up enough for you to see. You see Paul shoot. You watch the head scribe drop as you're running. You kind of pause for a second as you see that.
He would pause for just a second. Remember, he's not allowed to do anything about it and move on.
But as you pause, you do see the other soldier that's standing there take the gun that was pointed towards Paul, walk over, and pop 3 times into the head scribe's head.
Order stand.
And you begin to run towards Wren, as I'm going to make the most crucial roll of the night.
Oh no.
Slugger.
Oh no.
Oh, Slugger!
You see the vertibird.
Pilot off a lucky die.
I don't have lucky die.
Oh.
I do have a couple bennies at my disposal. Technically, I have 3 bennies that I'm actually supposed to be using for the bad guys, but maybe this is a good moment. We'll see what happens.
He deserves bennies.
Yeah. All right, so you see a vertibird roughly lifting off the ground, roaring up whoever would actually be looking, which probably wouldn't be any of you at this point.
I think I might.
All right, so I'm rolling a unskilled check. So I roll a d4 minus 2. So I have to roll
Explode.
well.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom.
So here's my first one. Okay. So I'm going to spend a Benny on that.
You need to explode to not explode.
Right. That's how it
So
works.
Let's re-roll that puppy. Okay.
Another
Oh,
three.
come on.
Gonna
is
spend another
great.
Benny.
Come on, Slugger.
Slugger's trying. You see the
Oh,
vertebrate.
my
Oh
word.
my.
It's a 3 every
I have
time.
my last Benny.
Oh my gosh.
I'm killing my favorite character. Oh
Oh
my.
my gosh. Now wait,
4 threes in a row.
don't we have
Uh,
a Benny to share?
You do have a Benny to share.
We do.
Kai's
Watch
gonna
it be
share it
another
with
3.
Slugger.
Hold on, let me spend your
I know.
benny.
So you see Slugger. You would assume it's Slugger
Sorry.
because of the way the struggles are happening.
Yeah.
And it is hovering, and he begins to spin, and he kind of the vertibird scans, and he sees Kai on the 50 cal, and he feels slightly invigorated. I'm nervous, guys. I have my heart is thumping.
This is the
Um,
real spending.
All right, and I roll. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta roll a d4.
That's it.
So
That's it. Oh, I love this moment where like he feels like he's losing control. He sees Kai on the 50 cal just laying down fire, and so
I'm
he
gonna give
turns
him like a
vertebrate-
yeehaw. Like, come on.
He turns that vertebrate,
himself. He needed Kai to believe in him.
and that vertebrate just flies right over Kai's head. And,
Oh, yeah.
and then just lays down fire as it just strifes over the enemies and flies back up around. As he comes back around, Kai, as you glance, you just see him fist pump right towards you. And
Yeah.
Don't
Kai's
believe
just
in
going,
yourself. Believe in the Kai that believes in you.
yes.
I love it.
Oh, that's so good.
And I actually think that is like the perfect spot to end this session. I really do, because
That's
I'm
good.
sorry, Paul.
No, I'm just like, this is so stressful.
So I love the fact, that just happened. I appreciate that it was from your Benny that happened. So we have
Oh my
Paul.
gosh.
Paul is heading back towards Wren. Tesser's about to get to Wren. Wren's trying to hold that little gap in the wall. And Paul, Slugger and Kai are pushing back the assault that has broken through the northern gates. And that is where we are going to end this session.
Nice.
Very cool.
Woo!
Very nice. Well done.
Next
Oh,
session is
man.
going to be a battle map.
Let's do
It's
it.
going to have to be.
We've avoided
The battle
combat
for
for
Fort
long
Warden.
enough. Battle for Fort
I mean, that was
Warden.
really awesome. And that is,
Thank you
yeah,
guys.
thank you guys. Oh, I thought Slugger was gonna die. I actually got like a
I'm
little lump in
still-
my throat. I'm like, I'm
Oh.
gonna cry. Like, I like Slugger a lot, so it's like,
I do too. I knew he
But-
had it.
It would have been the way he wanted to go.
That's
oh,
also
absolutely,
true.
yeah. Oh, that was the perfect Benny. I'm like, woo! What is that? That is Savage Worlds right there. Thank you.
Seriously,
That is-
oh my word. All
Awesome.
right. Okay, yeah, I gotta come down for it because I'm on the high of like, yeah, okay. This has been another fantastical adventure of AfterQuest, an Avenue Studios production. Do give us a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing forest known as Avenue Studios by joining our locals or Patreon community. Doing so not only helps us continue to create high-quality content, but you will also gain access to bonus content and our private Discord where you can chat with all of us, play games, watch movies, and so much more. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for the sound, music, and ambience that we use, as well as assets, Savage Worlds RPG, Foundry Virtual Tabletop, and more stuff. Shout out to 𝒔𝒐𝒏𝒔𝒐, as always, for the amazing artwork of the team. And thank you all so very much for joining the adventure. We will see you next time. All right, bye.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.